Hello, Mr. Nygren here. Welcome to Warcraft Total War version 2.7, I believe. Alright, it's the Human Overhaul edition, the latest release, but it has some undead. Actually, it's more like 2.8, but unfinished, because it has most of the new undead units too, for the Forsaken and the Scourge. So I'm gonna playtest as the Kingdom of Quel'Thalas, the High Elves, in the Reign of Chaos early campaign, Warcraft Total War, based on Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos and its expansion, the Frozen Throne. We are the High Elves. A guy reported that it crashes when he loads saves after turn 5, so you'll play for 5 turns. He said they had conquered some troll settlements, money troll settlements, the forest trolls that the High Elves are bordering. So the High Elves, they have regions controlled 5 at start, generals 7 I think, cities 3, castles 2, battles won 0, battles lost 0, turn number is 1. We are year 616 after the Dark Portal opened, which was when Warcraft 1 happened. And domination holds 50 regions, eliminate factions. We are playing the long campaign. Eliminate factions, the Dark Horde. The old Horde is the Dark Horde. Horde from Warcraft 1 and Warcraft 2. And the Scourge is just the undead, main undead faction, led by the Lich King, Ner'zhul. And we have the Amani Troll tribe, the Forest Troll. So we have 3 factions we need to defeat. And the Amani Trolls and the Old Horde are in the Eastern Kingdoms. And then we have the undead Scourge that are also in Northrend, which we need to defeat. Okay, we are allied to the Kingdom of Lordaeron, Kingdom of Stormwind, the Human Expedition Terramore, Wars of Khaz'Modan, and the Kingdom of Stromgarde. We are at war with undead Scourge, Burning Legion demons, but they are no longer present in Kalimdor in the Eastern Kingdoms. And we are at war with the Amani Trolls and the Rebels, the minor factions. Our faction is the Kingdom of Quel'Thalas. Religion is the adoration of the sun. We have a mixed reputation. Alright. Our leader is King Anasterian Sunstrider. He's our greatest general too. Lorian Dawnseeker in the Sunville. Okay. Build a port. Some basic troops can be recruited there. Alright. Elvendril Square. Go for it. Silvermoon, the capital. But I think we can go for some better stuff than just the basic. Let's go for some wizards, priests of the sun, and arcanists. Game got stuck for a second there. Okay, we'll move out a general. We'll pick Prince Khaz'Modan. Has his own unique custom model in both battle and on the map. Same for the king, but he has the generic mage, his bodyguard. That's his unique model. And Khaz'Modan is more character specific model.
Get on with it.
We'll move there. Can build a watchtower.
It shall be done.
Bordering the many trolls here.
Yes, my friend.
Can send a unit of spell breakers there. Alright. Tranquilian and Fabric will construct some stuff. Alright, we have Sylvanas Windrunner here. She can construct a watchtower there. We don't want her to be that far away from her lands. So there are many undead Scourge armies over there. So we want her to get a stronger force first. She has a unique custom model too. Alright, its sound will be slightly speech. Could move it down a bit. I forgot to shut down Facebook. Let's move these troops. Have any mercenaries in our lands? Not here, it seems. We have a spy. Move him over there. Quel'Thalas outrunner. We have a ship too. Another settlement. Let's go for the Elven Drill Square. And we can hire some troops, including the Arcane Guardians, Silver Guards, and actually we don't want Silver Guards, we want maybe I do want Silver Guards, but I want cavalry too. Let's go for the Hawkstrider Knights. Here's the relationships, small family tree. Agents, we have the spy and a priest. Okay. End the turn. Another general spawned. Prince Kel'Thas has a huge army now. He will attack Torvata with his army. A few turns, in one turn or two. We might need to wait for siege engines. So, move these troops up there. Hire some troops there. Send out the general, the generic general. And these troops can be moved out too. More troops will be sent out. Sylvanas Windrunner's army. Right. The troops were too far away. Can also get merchants, diplomats and priests. Let's go for a diplomat and a merchant. We have all the types. Here we can go for some Quel'Dori Dawn Runners. Alright, in Silver Moon we are already recruiting. Alright, we are doing that everywhere. Alright, let's end the turn. Move her in here, towards their capital. A troll army over there. Let's move there. Prepare to fight that army. Send these troops as well as backup. Send this general. stage, the Elven Drill Square. And we can hire some troops, rangers. Still recruiting and constructing in Silver Moon. Alright, in Fairbreeze we will go for the Elven City Guard to get even better troops. Go for some archers too. And Silver Guard Lancers, cavalry. And Elven City Guard in Tranquillian. And Silver Guard Lancers. Elven Silver Guards, pikemen. We are out of money, I believe. We can't recruit any more stuff this time. Relations worsen, the Burning Crusade poor. Alliance announced the Dark Iron Dwarves and the Dark Horde, which is the Old Horde from Warcraft 1 and 2. Okay, we have some agents and troops. Let's move out the agents. We have a merchant. We have a diplomat. Let's move him out of her. In this case, so sorceress, female sorceress. Okay, end of turn report. The Scourge is the strongest overall faction, has the largest population, has the best financial, has the best production and the strongest military. But the Reichel Norsemen, the giant Norsemen of the Reichel, they have the best financial situation. Okay. Construction report. The trade coalition should have the best financial, but do not have it in this version. Okay, construction report. We have 11 ports constructed in 3 regions. You can send a spy over here. So 2 armies. We can't move anymore this time, but I believe that we could attack with Quel'Thalas. I think we will fight this battle actually. High Elves 0. I don't know if this will be a campaign, but we will certainly play for 5 turns and then try to load a save during the 5th turn, then play some more if it works and try again to load. So the guy that reported a crash, he said he had fought a battle against the Scourge on turn 9 and then regretted playing it, so he reloaded a save before the battle, and then he couldn't load it, which could just be a corrupted save. Sometimes when you load saves they can get corrupted and you won't be able to load them. It will crash instead, and the only way to prevent that is to have more than one save, but he claims that it happens to all his saves, which is not normal. Should happen to one save maybe once every 50 turns or so. Shouldn't be a common issue and shouldn't happen to manual saves. It could happen to manual saves too, but should be less common than auto saves. It could happen to both types, but shouldn't happen often. He's playing on a Windows 11, I'm playing on a Windows 10, so it could be Windows 11 too. Of course. Never know what they add in new Windows that will mess up all their mods and all their games. I mean, the mod is not that old, but the game is old. And usually mods are messed up by modern security updates by Windows. They add security updates and cloud saves to prevent others from changing stuff on users' computers, and prevent the users themselves, the owners, of changing stuff on their own computers, and that can affect mods negatively, because mods are all about changing the original files to something else. Mods are about changing the original game files and make the game something else than what it was originally. And those security updates are all about preserving whatever is the original and prevent users from altering anything. So that's why they are not compatible. Not very compatible. Okay, let's stop the battle, pause the game. Reinforcements, Bollock, first light. So we have use hero special ability Courage, improves army morale and soldier effectiveness for own army. Morale modifier 10, heal modifier 2. And in the past Prince Quel'Thalas counted as a mage and so had a unique mage projectile. But I decided to not keep that because the mage projectile crashed whenever you clicked on it, essentially randomly, especially if the bodyguard was dismounted. I read that it should work fine with mounted bodyguards but not dismounted, so we got rid of that ability entirely because it was unstable. So now he has the normal ability for the humans, the Courage ability. High Elves of Quel'Thalas was actually the first campaign I ever did on YouTube in this mod back in 2018, before the release. The release was on April 23rd, 2018. It's the first beta, and I believe I played a campaign before that as a test. I never finished the campaign, did a few episodes. The first video had 30,000 views. One of the best on my channel, certainly the best Warcraft of the War video. And it was literally the first one with this roster being used. A roster that looks like from World of Warcraft Classic, essentially. I mean, there were older videos of the demo versions of Warcraft before that, but they didn't have any high elves and didn't have any good models for the high elves. They had like maybe 3 or 4 high elven units in the demo. They were completely different models. Looked very bad in comparison. So battle will most likely work fine. Then we will have to play until turn 5. Then we will save, and then we will try to load. And then we will, if it works, we'll continue a bit longer and try a few more reloads. But if it works for me, that could be because I'm on a Windows 10, he's on a Windows 11, and I don't trust Windows 11. There are others that say it works fine on Windows 11 too. And he claimed that older versions of Warcraft of the War worked fine. But the thing is that this version shouldn't be any different from the older versions. Unless he means specifically the 2020 release or anything older than 2020, then it is different, because those versions didn't use the M2V tool, which I am using here. Here is our ally, there. They had a bodyguard of mages, otherwise only infantry, so that's why they had the ability to use the shootout stance. Belloc, first light, had a unit, an army of, we had some elven archers too, I believe. Maybe a unit of elven archers. Quite epic battle against the Amani forest trolls of the Eastern Kingdoms. Ally of the Old Horde or Dark Horde in Warcraft 2, together with goblins. And one of the High Elves, ancient enemy. Ever since the High Elves established themselves in Eastern Kingdoms, they were not welcomed by the trolls. They are literally their main enemy. Main enemy of the High Elves. The undead are the main enemy of the Blood Elves, but the High Elves had the Amani trolls as their main enemy, even though they were killed off by the undead later. Oh, I forgot that this mod still has this general as their general, generic general. doesn't really fit with the color of the faction. I think maybe it's not correct. Maybe they should use a blue one and the Blood Elves a red one. I think this one was used either by the minor factions rebels or it was used by the High Elves, but then later changed to be the blue one because it fit better. I don't know why it is called now. But look it up. It's supposed to have a blue one, I believe. Blue General. It fit better with the look of the army. I believe it looked like orange first, and then we changed it to blue and red to fit better. And now it's, for some reason, orange again. Which doesn't fit very well with the look of the army. Okay. Increase this, I think. 53 maybe. Models look great. I'd rather play the Blood Elves in the Frozen Throne campaign than the High Elves, I believe. They are cool. It's the same faction essentially, just blue instead of red. And High Elves of Quel'Thalas have a few different leaders that are dead during the Frozen Throne campaign. And they have a few, like 3 or 4 different units. I believe 3 different units in this version, maybe 4. And the Blood Elves have 3 or 4 other units. Most of the unique Blood Elven units are available to the Quel'Thalas faction too. Like the Blood Shades used to be unique, and there were another unit too. But they are available to both here. There are a few unique ones there too, but not as many. Quel'Thalas has a few new, more uniques. And the Blood Elves used to have the same amount of uniques, but got changed over the years. Get some stuttering. Hate when that happens. I think it would crash when it happens, you know. I mean, battles can crash, but when using the tool, it shouldn't happen unless we use the third-person mod to control a general in battle. Then it becomes a lot more unstable. We won the battle, we killed 60% and lost 13%. That's fast forward. We won the battle, we killed 1262. I'm on the trolls, and they killed way fewer. They killed about 400 troops. Okay. This UI is a bit difficult to read, but not impossible. The best unit was the Spellbreakers, killed 127, at least in the first army. Second best was the also Spellbreaker, they are really good. Okay. It should be medium. They did the best in the army. Look up the general. See if we can replace the orange general with the actual blue one that we had previously, and the red one. I think the orange one looks out of place, and the rest of the army is blue. Okay, let's execute the enemy. He said that reloading saves worked fine. even before turn 5, so we can't do that yet. Relations worsened, Omni try very poor, trait increase. Prince Quel'Thalas feels appreciated. Okay. For whatever we have the general Rinvo show. The man trolls. Show unit details for the character's bodyguard unit. Troll raptor archers. I don't believe that's intended to be the bodyguard, that's a bug. I think it's a bug. He's supposed to have, unless Khaz'Modan changed his bodyguard, because he's supposed to have the generic bodyguard, which is a much heavy infantry unit, but maybe he was changed to have specific cavalry unit here. Maybe because the other one is elite and this is an early starting army. I don't know. Could be one of his changes. Warship Sul'jin of the Amani Troll. He has the intended bodyguard from Amanish champions. The one that all generals usually have. Okay. Maybe it's slow or accurate. I don't know much about the Amani Trolls. I mean, when it comes to what units their generals would have, etc. I mean, Khaz'Modan knows better details, like about the trolls. He was a huge troll fan. Band Chieftain, his all username, Khaz'Modan's all username. It's a troll username. He rigged over 70 models for the trolls. The trolls were his essentially favorite race in Warcraft, I believe. That's why he probably knows better what that guy would have if he changed the bodyguard. But anyway, let's see, we'll end the turn, I think. If I moved all the agents and everything, yeah, we'll end the turn. Scourge is conquered an area there. See the purple line there? Represented. Prince Quel'Thalas, we don't care about that. Relations report. We have good relations with the Kingdom of Stromgarde and the Kingdom of Lordaeron, two human factions. Recruitment report. We have Elven Silver Guards in Tranquillian and Quel'Dorei Dawn Runners in the Sunwell. Archers at Fairbreeze and Quel'Dorei Dawn Runners at Sunsail and Charge. Okay, and an Elven Drill Square. Okay, we'll send the spy over here. Scourge have taken Stratholme. And they have a siege engine now too. Cards have not been updated, so this unit is replaced. The undead surgeons and soldiers are replaced. But the sergeants, soldiers, yeah, they have been replaced. Well, the siege engine is the same, but with modern skeletons. So new skeletons, and these guys, the abominations, they are replaced. The bodyguard, no, the abominations are the same, and the liches are the same. The bodyguard, the skeletons have been replaced. Yeah. Medium and basic troops. The Scourge and for a second. Okay, capital. Salaman, they have walls here. It's a big city. Send another unit to Sylvanas army. Right. We can attack Torvata. We'll construct first. Go for some basic troops. some silver guards. Here we can send some troops out.
On easy together. Watch and learn. Yes, my
Here are some additional troops. Let's send them into this army.
Get on with it.
Some troops from there. Go for some Elven's footman. The Tranquillian settlement. We also have some troops. We didn't have any more room for troops there. Send the unit next to her then. It will reinforce her army. And we can go for a ballista. For a workshop. It will enable us to construct ballistas. We can go for an archer. An Elven swordsman. Actually we can go for something better. We'll go for the rangers. And the foot knights of Quel'Thalas. The diplomat can be moved.
You're interrupting my calculations. You shall go.
Our fleet could be moved. We have a Lorder on fleet. And a Mani fleet. Let's attack the Mani fleet. Will be backed up by our ally. Lordaeron. We will destroy their fleet. Alright. Alright, and then now we can attack here. We have an army under General Rinvo, so the Amani Troll tribe. We'll just save. I usually do more than one save, as saves can be corrupted and then you can't load them. It should be rare, it shouldn't happen to every single save. Let's fight this battle, the battle map. Deployment. The Kamak mod will be on. I won't control the general in battle because the game is less stable when we do, and the point of this campaign right now is to test stability, then we don't want unnecessary crashes by using the immerse not third person mod. Let's start the game. Send the ram. Have another one here. It's a really small crew, only 10. They can destroy. Couldn't destroy the palisade gate. What? They can. Let's destroy it over there. Rarely seen this few manning a ram before. Only enough to actually push it. The ones behind it are not really needed. Can these fire from here? I don't think so now. Okay.
We elves are not
Looks familiar. Group. Online. I think they can shoot from there. Let's go there for now. For the Elven archers. They may be able to kill most of the trolls before they've even entered the settlement. So they can shoot over the walls. They do not have fire ammo, fire arrows. Some of them have started to fire. All of them have started to fire now, I think. Or are preparing to do so. There are some that haven't. They're a bit away. Maybe there are no enemies right in front of them. But the others are firing at these guys, I see. We have archers too. Troll tribal hunters. Basic Amani troll archers, but I believe they are bigger trolls. They have a smaller archer troll unit of 2 that is very basic. I think that's medium and that one is the giant one is basic. Could be wrong, but I think the giant one is actually worse when it comes to the archers. Melee giants are of course better. The archers are maybe more clumsy, I believe.
Strike them down for the sin.
They could shoot us from here. Okay. Long range missiles. Did it say about these guys? They have long range too, so we can't expect them to not be able to hit us. They have good range. Okay, these guys can run in and fight. Just a unit of initiates, militia, we do not care about. The worst unit in the Elven army. Just a remnant too. The Elven militia is not worthless. It's probably better than all the other militia in the game except the Night Elves. The Elven factions have really good militia compared to other factions, but still the worst unit. Elves are usually better than other factions in terms of their units. The only exception being like the Burning Legion. And the Naga. The Naga have really bad militia. Burning Legion have also really bad militia. They are not demons, they are like orcs. Fell orcs and satyrs. Basic troops and such. But the demons are stronger than the Night Elves and the High Elves actually. They do not have any basic demons. Let's see. They are mostly elite demons. Might be one or so medium, but I think most of them are elite. They're throwing axes at us. Okay. I think we decided to send in all the infantry militia units instead of the spellbreakers. So we want to waste all these militias first before spending anything better. Our Elven archers are firing, that's good. Can send in these guys too. Oh, they moved out their troops. We are facing them. They use the courage ability.
Shall we tear the enemy asunder?
Sound, speech. We should increase that. Yeah, the militia is not worthless. We decided to waste them first. Anyway, might be able to win on their own. Trolls also have mostly basic stuff here. I mean, the axe throwers are pretty good, but they are lightly armored. Troll tribesmen, they are basic. Militia. I mean, berserkers are actually good. still lightly armored. And the troll spears, they are like medium troops. The normal trolls, I don't know if they are worse than the tribesmen or not. Check. 717. Can do skill from combat bonus and goes except morale. Okay, what do the tribesmen have? 1319. Ah, the giant trolls are better despite being militia. Yeah, the smaller trolls are worse. Makes sense. These would count as medium troops of the trolls, I think, rather than basic. Or they are basic. They are not militia tier, they are more like footmen tier, so I think medium would be more correct. We broke through with our militia, perfect. Now let's charge in so they don't fire at you. Uniformity General, Prince Quel'Thalas. Alright, we are winning. We're here. They probably have someone in the plaza too. No, there's no one here. Yeah, we killed 87% and lost 7%. Let's zoom in. Have some troops over here. Okay. Let's send in our archers against their range units. They are a bit of a problem. I have two different types of archers here. I want to know which one is the better. 8 attack, 4 charge, so in total 12 attack in melee, missile 9, 5 defense, long range missile, excellent morale, can use flaming missiles, combat bonus in woods or snow, troll archers. And then we have the troll tribal hunters, 11 melee, 1 charge, so also 12 attack, but bigger focus on attack and less on charge. Missile attack 9. Same missile attack, better. So one of them has better charge and the other one has better regular attack. Okay, 9 defense, 5 defense. So yeah, the bigger ones are better. Long range, excellent morale, can use flaming missile, combat bonus in woods or snow. Effective against armor. Yeah, the big ones are much better because they are effective against armor. So the arrows of the smaller trolls do not penetrate armor, but the armor counts for the entire value. But the giant trolls can penetrate armor, meaning if a unit has 100 in, let's say a unit has 30 defense, then it only counts for 15 because it removes half the value when it penetrates. So yeah, the bigger archers are better. Kill that guy very soon. Alright, now these guys can run for the plaza. Archers will run towards their archers and handle them. April 2018 was when I first played a campaign with this faction. That's like literally 7 years ago now. It was slightly later, I mean, it was around April 18 or so. Now we are at April 7, I believe, 2025. That was probably April 18, April 21 or something like that, 2018. It was a much older version of the mod. It had like all the high elven units seen here, but and in the faction
Well
for the
done.
most part.
Let us press onward.
Should have had like all of them except the remade ones. We added in the latest release in the second last release, I believe. Didn't have the remade high star demolishers that we added for the high elves. Instead it had like a chariot unit. It didn't work well with the tool because the riders got invisible. Became invisible. It also probably lacked the high star demolishers and phoenixes and some other giants, dragonhawks. They're added later. Here we have their border guard, tall raptor archers.
Well
Alright,
done.
let's kill that
Let
guy.
us press onward.
Took him out.
For Quel'Thalas.
Move quickly.
Weird. He doesn't have his proper face and head here. I think I've done a mistake. I have given him the normal mage unit. These models, it switches model every battle. He has different faces and such. The blood elves he has the same all the time, which looks like him. He needs to be fixed. He needs his own unique and try, so that he do not look like someone else than himself. Okay, so that was not done with the high elves, it was done with the blood elves. Okay, casualties inflicted. Killed a lot of their troops. 2 of the archer units killed a lot. And our mage unit killed no one. The archer units killed a lot of troops, 124 and 148, I believe. Alright.
Very clever.
Alright.
Get on with it.
I am the ranger general of this land. Come taste the...
Yes, we shall move soon.
Okay.
Get on with it. My men are ready to fight, my lord. Yes, my friend. It shall be done.
These troops are there.
Yes, my friend. Get on with it. I am ready. Be quick. Time is mana. Get on with it.
Send these troops to
Watch and learn.
We elves are not easy prey.
an army there.
Get on with it. We should move soon. Yes, my friend. Very good. It shall be done.
Just about to resolve that and execute them.
with it. I am wounded. We should move soon. Get on with it. Easily done. I'll do my
Alright,
best.
most of the army will join him.
Be quick.
Generic general, we do not care if he dies.
Soon.
The others to Torvata.
Easily done.
Can repair settlement, the walls, palisade walls. Enemy army routes. Prince Quel'Thalas. Relations worsen, the many troll tribe abysmal. The worst possible relations. Resistance is futile, Torvata. Trait increase, Prince Quel'Thalas, mean leader. Path blocked, okay. Relations improved, Wars of Khaz'Modan, good.
The
Okay.
elves are not easy. You'll regret ever opening my forests.
My men are ready to fight.
I have
Attack during the next turn.
We should move soon.
And the turn, we are on turn 5 very soon. Another general.
Yes, my friend.
2 mages now too, we'll move them over there.
Get on with it. Yes, my
The Arcanists, one of the best mages of the faction. And the Priests of the Sun, a weaker mage, still good. We have very poor relations with the Burning Legion, the demons. Good relations with the Kingdom of Stormen, human faction. Far to the south, I believe, of the map. Arcanist of the Eastern Kingdom continent. Had all of these new units were recruited. Repair complete, the walls have been repaired. End of turn report the same as before. Check construction. Recruitment. Go for cavalry now. We need more cavalry in the army. We can move these troops.
Get on with it. Leave it to me. Yes, my friend. Scrap.
These could also be moved.
Easily done.
Here we could use some cavalry too. We have the wrong card for the assassin. Shouldn't be the ranger. Should be the bloodshade. Yeah, but it's because the bloodshade didn't have a high elven blues card, I believe. Alright. Can go for a spy in that area. And new troops in Fabris. Change my mind. Not go for that. For those units. Might be better units here we can go for. Yeah. Send our
Do you require
diplomat.
your wish is my
Here
command.
we have an undead scourge army under General Bjorn the Wretched. And Lich's bodyguard, a really dangerous bodyguard. I believe this is one of the new generals that Sheridan added to this, to the campaign overhaul version of December 2024. It was released in late November, then updated on December 2nd, 2024 with a fix. It was originally released on November 27th, 2024, I believe. It's not the latest release. We had a human overhaul on January 25th, 2025 as well. But this was a new general in November, late November 2024. We have the spy
You see something.
over there. Other scourge army here. Lordon is overrun with the undead.
I'll do my
He will attack.
Prepare yourselves. Is that all you've got, demons? By fire be purged. Prepare yourselves.
We elves are not easy for
Attack
elves.
with Sylvanas Windrunner.
The elves.
We have their leader, the Amni Troll leader, Warlord Stellin. Famous forest troll in lore. Omniscient Warlord. This is the Warlord. This is the Warlord of the Amani Trolls. Alright. He has units like the Mounted Ammunition Savages, Javelin Throwers, on Bears, Mounted Troll Warriors, Lynx Warriors, Ammunition Berserkers, Troll Raptor Archers, Troll Spears, Ammunition Warmongers, okay, and Enchanted Tick Warriors. They are at the capital. Used to be like a huge city or so, but maybe it's smaller now, I don't know. We'll fight the battle on the battle map. We'll save the game too. We are now on turn 5. We'll fight the battle. Start deployment. Let's use the Kamek mod. Yeah, this is a pretty large settlement. Might not be the largest, but it certainly is one of the largest. So if it's not a citadel or a huge city, it's a large city or fortress. I think it's either a huge city or a large city. Could be a minor city too, because it's using settlement that looks like at least a city level settlement. So the archers will be loose formation, one group, one line. They can fire at everyone. We'll group the infantry in one group, the normal infantry. They do not have any siege. Okay, and then we have the pikes. And Sylvanas herself, the ranger bodyguard. So this unit is also based on Sylvanas. Prefer this model, but it fit better as the regular soldier of the faction. Otherwise this could have been Sylvanas model, but it's used as the regular troop unit. So that's why she got a slightly different skin. She looks like this. It's also good. I don't like it as much as the other one. Looks different from the other one. Okay. Let's see, we will start the battle. And attack the gatehouse. I don't believe the other ram can attack walls now. They can certainly attack with the ladders. And the siege towers. And these guys could fire at the enemy. What are our allies doing? They didn't have any siege engines, as far as I know. They will wait on us to destroy the gate before they can join. They can also use our siege engines, I believe. I mean, our towers and ladders could be used by our ally.
Attack now, my warriors.
They do have archers they can fire. They do have mages, including the orange general that I don't think fit. Well, it does make him stand out. He looks cool. He just doesn't fit with the color.
Attack now, my warriors.
I was pretty sure we had a blue one.
All who oppose me shall burn.
It looks a bit out of place, that's the problem. But anyway,
Suitably done.
Well done. Let us press onward.
Earth gates. The tower. A few seconds. Ladders are already being used. Spellbreakers are on the walls. Fighting the Lynx warriors. And the money berserkers. And this tower is also soon to open up. These walls were the perfect size for it too. Looks perfect. Some walls are too large, and it looks bugged when they go off of it. This one fits perfectly. Gates should fall soon.
Attack! Leave none alive!
Alright. We will certainly win the battle. We killed 28% and lost 4%. Victory is almost a certainty. Balance of power meter is in our favor by a long shot. Our archers are firing. Troops in the walls. Alright. Clock is already 20:40 Swedish time. And it's Monday today, Monday the 7th April 2025, 2040. Slept most of the day, so I feel like it's the morning, but it's actually night soon. Yeah, I lost most of the day by sleeping through it. I was awake during the night instead. Alright. This is a good video, by the way, of previewing or showing off the High Elves of Quel'Thalas, the Kingdom of Quel'Thalas, led by King Anasterian Sunstrider and his son, Prince Khaz'Modan Sunstrider. One of the factions that got destroyed during Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos by the Undead Scourge. Oh, we can send in the troops, but they sent out the raptors, yeah.
Prepare yourself.
Okay. Drop the ram with those guys and charge.
Shall we tear the enemy asunder?
Move in. Okay, and we will send in our basic troops first. hero ability too, I forgot about it. Spellbreakers will continue to fight on the walls. The trolls are actually pretty good in melee.
Attack!
They just do not have that good archers. I mean mages. They have some mages too, but smaller trolls have really good mages, but the giant trolls of the money have fewer mages available. So the high elves have an advantage in casters or mages. But the trolls have an advantage in infantry, of course. Their infantry is really powerful, especially the big trolls. Smaller trolls are not that good. They might be worse than our quality. The giant trolls are better, I believe. And melee. Wasting our worst units first. By the way, our ally seems to be fighting here. They're certainly moving. I believe Sheridan prefer this general, despite it looking completely different from the rest of the army. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure there was a blood elf and high elf skin for that general. Unless I misremember, but I think there was. Because I think I did a strat model based on it at some point and I replaced it with something else. Or maybe I used Spellbreaker and the Bright Wind Vindicators as the strat models because they fit better the faction, and then that one was always the general. Maybe the general was always orange. The unit itself was turned from orange to, I believe, purple. No, blue. Yeah, the unit is blue and the blood elven is red, and then the general is still orange. In the past I believe this pikeman unit was orange, but we changed it to blue and red to fit with the rest of the units. Maybe the general is still orange, maybe he wasn't changed, unlike the actual unit. Yeah, he looks pretty cool like this too. Yeah, we probably kept him like this to stand out from the rest. Okay. It was the unit that we changed to blue from orange. Okay. Sending in our infantry here. I want the rest to enter. Don't need help on the walls. Maybe we need help on these walls too. Actually no, just move towards the center. Maybe not, they are ranged. We'll attack the guys on the walls. Waste most of our basic troops doing it. We don't really care if they are basic. Better to get rid of the basic troops first. Will be of least use in the late game. We have an elite unit here. Literally their bodyguard. Ammunition Champions bodyguard. One of their best infantry units. Probably their best infantry unit. We have some numbers. And our militia are not complete shit. Unlike other factions, the Elven militia is pretty decent actually for a militia unit. 8-4-13, very good defense for a militia. And also pretty good attack, excellent morale too. They are good enough to not flee. They will mostly be massacred, I believe, which is fine. We're losing many elves. They're sending in these two. They are losing their numbers. The walls, the trolls are also at an advantage, I believe. They couldn't use their numbers properly. They could use their superior strength, and in fact they were already located on the walls. So he sent in one at a time. Yeah, they are winning on the walls.
Well done. Let us press
Just 2
onward.
units. Have 1 unit over here, I see. I think they do better when they are already on the walls.
By fire be purged.
This army lacked cavalry too. Which isn't good. Let's move the pikemen towards the plaza. Oh, they have the enchanted Tiki warriors there too. Move down the champion's bodyguard. Defeated all our infantry, essentially that they're sent up there. We had some infantry on this wall. That's 2 spellbreaker units. Yeah, their infantry is really strong. Our elves are at a disadvantage against infantry of the trolls in a melee. Some elves have no ammo left. Actually, we want them to use their ammo against the enemy range units. Send them in to fight their range units. The rest have no ammo left, okay. Our allies should also send in their troops very soon. They're sending in militias first, that's good. Troops we want to get rid of. Spellbreakers are pretty good. They are infantry too. Elves are not focused on infantry, they have some of the best range units in the game. Cavalry is decent but few. Say the elves focus is ranged units, mages and archers. They have some good elite cavalry, but few numbers. Their infantry is decent. Militia is better than other factions' militia. And their basic troops are better than other factions' basic troops, but their elite infantry is worse than many of the other factions' elite infantry. Better basic infantry and probably better medium infantry, but worse elite infantry. Sent in the pikemen here.
Shall we tear the enemy asunder?
Alright. Our allies coming here. They might use our siege engines. Go up the walls. Or they will use other means, but I think they will go up the walls. Some of them. Or they will ignore our siege engines and just go into the gate. Some of them are going into the gate here. Volunteers. Yeah, mostly sent this army so that we would increase our chances of winning. So that AI would send in lots of troops. Yeah, they stopped here. They are using the tower. Sure. That's cool that AI can also use the equipment of their allies. And if, for example, if you have a cannon or ballista and the crew is killed off and the ally still has a crew, they can use your equipment. But normal units cannot use siege engines. I believe you need an actual crew for that. Unless I'm wrong, but I think that's it. So not any unit can pick up a cannon, for example. I think you need a specific type of unit. Sent in the militia and spellbreakers. One unit has reached this far already. Alright. Where's the enemy? Should be here somewhere. Ah, here we have the bears. Ammunition savages. Probably have no ammunition left, so they are going for a melee fight. They have axes in melee. They have not the best armor. They are riding bears. They are facing off against the pikemen here, so they will probably die. Pikemen should be good against cavalry. What's happening on the walls? Allies sending in troops.
Well done. Let us press onward.
Enemy has ammunition warmongers on the wall. Only 2 are alive. Allies sent in archers.
We elves are not.
No, it's our troops actually. Okay. They've sent in militias here. We can use our archers as long as they have long range attacks. If they are melee, we don't want to send them in. Most of them had no ammo left. And this guy should be moved back, of course. Don't want them to fight in a melee. Lost quite a few archers there, because I didn't realize they were fighting in melee. Let's run over there. Only 34 remaining alive. We lost most of the unit. Killed Warlord Sullian, their leader. The known Amani troll. Well-renowned troll from Warcraft 2. Was their leader during Warcraft 2, I believe. Hero of the trolls. Okay. They're retreating over here. Their archers are killing them. They run through their lines. You can just kill them.
Quel'Thalas.
The elven archers are not worthless in melee, they have swords, but they have bad defense. So it's better to not use them in melee against factions that have good infantry like the trolls. So they have a remnant of the mounted ammunition savages here. Alright. Here you have large forces, 174 troll spears. Actually, change my mind. We'll send our militias against them. Our allies send troops here. They might face off against our ally before we can even get there. Our troops. We have some archers over here. We have killed 82% and lost 34%. We had bigger losses than I thought we would. We have an entire unit here, I believe. 174 troll spears.
This is too easy.
I don't know where my troops are, but we'll certainly move over there. Here we have one unit, 27. Then we have 10. We have only remnants. Let's see. Send down these remnants too. And this remnant. And the pikes could be sent too. Only have 47 pikes remaining. Ah, they still have some cavalry here. Let's kill them with the pikemen. The elven archers are inside and some spellbreakers are still outside. You're using the tower to enter. We still have some enchanted Tiki warriors. They fight to the death because they are enchanted magical beings. They are not like live creatures. Our ally is taking the plaza. We need to wait 20 turns before we can get it. Let's send in Sylvanas to the plaza too. There are the trolls. Ally doesn't do its job. I wanted them to attack the trolls. Alright. I did send back the spellbreakers too. Can also shoot them. Any unit that can still shoot. Send our spellbreakers too. They will fight our ally, as they have already taken over the plaza. And placed our troops here. So Venice is entered the settlement. Two Elven initiates fighting their troll spears. This is a bodyguard. It's not Sylvanas, it's the allied bodyguard. Generic General. This bodyguard of Grand Magisters. Which are like the mages of Kingdom of Quel'Thalas. Here are more troops entering the settlement. Where is our hero? Here, I see. Ranger bodyguard. Here is our hero. Sylvanas Windrunner. Ranger General. The Kingdom of Quel'Thalas. Here she is. Okay, we're at a numerical disadvantage. Like break 2. Kill 92% and they killed 35% of our troops. We had 2 armies, they had like less than 1 army, I believe. Let's fast forward.
Well done. Let us press onward.
96%. They are surrounded.
Attack! Leave
Continue
none
the
alive.
battle.
For Quel'Thalas.
We won the battle. With the Arab soldiers. Okay, clear victory. They killed 1635 troops. We killed in total about 1,184 men. 1,184 men. They killed more than we did. We won the battle of Suleiman, 616 after the dark portal. Okay. Battle is over.
Very clever.
None
Alright. Let them have it. Training grounds, let's get rid of that. And Mummy Rats, Venice for Terror. She gets that trait because she exterminated the settlement. Resistance is futile, Suleiman. Trait increase. Mean leader. Save. She's not lore accurate, she's not mean in lore, but whatever. You can do whatever you want as the player.
I'll do my best.
Okay.
My men are ready to fight, Lord. It shall be
We
done.
have 5 units of spellbreakers there, 5 units of archers. We need more of the
Yes, my friend.
militia.
Yes, my friend. Easily done. I'll do my best. My men
Right.
are ready to fight, Lord.
In another one.
I'll do my best. Yes, easily done. My men are ready to fight, my lord. Get on with it.
Right. Back one of the units.
Magic in the air. We should move soon. Very good. My men are ready to fight, my lord. Yes, my friend.
We'll leave a unit of militias there.
Shall be done.
Kill this guy too.
That's done it.
I'll do my best. It shall be done. Get on with it. Yes, my friend. Get on with it.
Alright.
Yes, my friend.
Can move in the militia
Get on with it.
and the elite unit.
Yes, my friend. Get on with it.
And his troops.
Get quickly. Time is mana. My men are ready to fight, my lord. Very good.
Move in this unit too.
I smell magic in the air. We should move. My men are ready to fight, my lord.
Alright.
I am the Ranger General of this land.
We should move soon. I'll do
Move
my
in that general
The
too.
elves are not easy to
Suleiman. About Sylvanas Windrunner.
My men are ready to fight, my lord. I'll do my best.
I am the Ranger General of
What's the holdup?
We elves are not easy prey.
Over here. There's also another area over here. Can attack next. So we have 7 areas. Means we'll get 8.
I have a lot.
We should move soon.
11 ton. Watch. We'll go for it. So I can recruit troops. Same here. Salaman. Got some money too. We won the battle. Let's go for Knights of Quel'Thalas. Some sailor and charge. Some elven footmen. Tranquillian.
Yes, my friend. Get on with it. Yes, my friend.
Alright.
Get on with
Here we have a cavalry unit.
it.
Let's
Easily
move it over there.
done. On with it. Yes, my friend.
Silver guards.
Leave it to me. Easily done. Get on with it.
Cavalry unit. Let's move it there.
Get on with it. Leave it to me. Easily done. Yes, my friend.
Can leave some troops defending there.
Get
We'll
on
move
with
out
it.
any cavalry unit
I'll handle it.
for the
Leave it to me.
armies.
Yes,
Footmen could be left.
I am the Ranger General of this land.
And I'll save the game here. Make another one. Clicked. See my head an older one here. So I'll write it. Alright, we could now try loading save. Try the oldest one. It's no problem loading the save prior to the Battle of Suleiman against Warlord Salian. Try the second one now. No problem loading that one either. After the battle, before we moved out Kel'Thas, loading the last one. We saved. Nah, it might be a Windows 11 issue. If it crashes every time he loads a save, it's probably Windows 11. And if it works for others on Windows 11, it's probably his installation. But the problem is that he gave an explanation that sounded like it was correct for installing the mod. So if that's the case, it could be the UAC or user account control. I have disabled it, so I don't get any interference from it
Get on
on
with
my computer. If he has it running, it could cause all kinds of trouble
it. Yes,
for mods, because it's a feature by Microsoft that prevents changes to files from working, because it's a protection for changing and altering files. So if you have a mod and the UAC is running, it might interfere with the mod, might make changes not function correctly, and it will instead force the game to use the original files. It backs up the original files and loads them instead or something, which causes all kinds of problems like crashes or mod not running correctly.
on with it.
Yeah, it could be the UAC or user account control. There are two ways of solving that issue. Either you just disable the user account control, which Microsoft do not recommend, but I don't really care. And the other alternative is that you make an exception for the Rival Total War game, which I've never done myself, but it's possible. Okay. Yeah, I don't have the problem with not being able to load saves. So it's probably a Windows 11 issue.
We elves are
And if others can run the game on Windows 11,
Move soon.
the mod on Windows 11, etc., then it's likely the user account control UAC needs to be disabled, or you need to make an exception of for Warcraft Total War.
On with it.
Send the turn. Because I remember when I had the UAC active, I did changes in files for the mod and started the mod, and then no changes had any effect at all. It looked like I hadn't changed the game at all because of the user account control. Copied all the files and then loaded the copies instead of the edited file. But I don't know how that would affect saves. It's very weird. Anyway, yeah, I don't have the problem. The game crashing.
my forests. Come taste the wrath of the elves. We elves are not
Just how to resolve that battle. It was a remnant force anyway.
Apparently, you've never fought elves before.
Locked. Enemy army routes. Sylvanas. Rate increase Sylvanas. Feels appreciated. Rate increase. Belloc first light feels unappreciated. Rate increase. The Golian sun touched feels unappreciated.
We elves are not.
Can now lay siege to this place too.
Anara lab.
Here they have Tresgin, the bodyguard of Manisi champions. He has the Manisi berserkers, dismounted savages, tribal hunters and extrovers.
Yes, I'll do my best.
This army can also lay siege.
With a killing toll. Get on with it.
Cavalry can join Sylvanas army.
Yes, my friend. I am handling
2 units of
my smell magic.
Silver Lancer cavalry.
Get on with it.
Third one is on its way.
Easily done.
I am the Ranger General of this land.
Yes, my friend.
I have a land. Fair enough.
Get on with it. Easily done. Yes, my friend.
This crashes to desktop, crashes to desktop. It can, the explanation for the crash can be different, many different reasons why a mod can crash, and could be different for different computers and Windows too.
Leave it to me. Easily done.
But if I don't have it, it's not an issue of the mod, and more likely an issue of the computer, or of the installation, or of the user account control. Could be many different reasons, but it's not the mod. It's either the user account control interfering with the mod, it's the Windows interfering with the mod, it's could be the installation of the mod, but he had said he installed it correctly, but who knows if something is causing it not to run anyway. I don't know.
Get on with it.
I am the Ranger General of this land. We elves are not easy prey. I am the Ranger General of this land.
Yes, my friend.
We have a cavalry unit here. Move the cavalry unit over there.
Get on with it. Get on with it.
This unit can be moved too. Can leave the infantry in the city. We need to defend too. In case the Scourge is attacking. Alright, you're out of money. Send a diplomat down there. Can send a spy over here. Scourge have taken over this area to his hand from Lordaeron. turn 6.
We should move soon.
By fire be purged.
I have it.
Alright, let's end the turn. So there are money trolls at 2 more areas, I believe.
Watch and learn.
Down here, so we need to go back here and then all the way around here. Could send a fleet to... Had a fleet.
Fleet ready, sir.
Send it back.
Yes, sir. Full sail.
Factions report with good relations with the human kingdom of Stormwind and the human kingdom of Lordaeron. Recruitment report, we have some new troops. Construction report, we have some new buildings. Faction announcements, we have some announcements. And the end of turn report, same as before.
Do you see something?
Send the spy over here. We don't need any diplomatic relations with the Scourge, let's move this diplomat up there. Oh, here is the undead. An entire army.
My men are ready to fight, my lord.
Should we move back the army under
Move soon.
King Prince Quel'Thalas, I mean.
Yes, my friend.
We had a cavalry unit joining there.
Get on with it.
Move back a unit of
I'll handle it. Yes, my friend.
militia and enter
Smell
the
magic.
cavalry there.
On. I'll do my best. Yes, my friend.
Move a unit into Sulaman.
I am the Ranger General of this land.
Build up Sulaman a bit.
Get on with it. I'll handle it. Yes, my friend.
Build up Fabris 2 a bit.
We should move.
We elves are not easy prey.
Get on with it.
I am
My men are ready to fight, my lord.
And a general could be sent to Tranquillian.
Get on with
Unit
it.
could be sent to Tranquillian.
I have
Yes, my friend. Get on with it.
it. We elves
Okay,
are
we'll
not.
send Reese over there.
Yes, my
Send most of the
Get on
army
with
to
it.
Tranquillian if it's gonna be attacked. Better have a larger force there.
Get on with it.
I
We
have
cannot reach it in time.
Yes, my friend. Get on with it. Get on with it. Yes, my friend.
Alright. That's enough.
Yes, my friend.
I am the Ranger
That Sylvanas can attack now. Yeah, this could be a let's play of the High Elves. I wanted to play them too, but I want to play the Blood Elves more than the High Elves. We could start with the High Elves. The Blood Elves are on the Frozen Throne campaign and the High Elves on the Reign of Chaos campaign, so it makes sense to play both. They are on different campaigns. Anyway, alright, but the Frozen Throne will get updated further, I believe, in the next release with new scripts and gameplay changes by Sheridan. So it's not worth it to start a campaign there yet. For me, it's worth it for anyone else probably, but I'm probably gonna get a new update very soon. Okay, let's start the battle. This battle would be easy to win, but we don't want to do that. We'll fight it on the battle map. Be similar to the first battle of Torvata. Start deployment is a similar settlement, smaller settlement. Army is led by Ranger General of Quel'Thalas, Sylvanas Windrunner, future leader of the Forsaken, one of the undead factions. Okay. See. archers. Click the wrong button there. Loose formation, one group, one line. Closer to the settlement. Alright, this is better. Start the battle. We are already firing, that's good. Our militia will destroy the gate, the ram, the other units will destroy the other palisade wall there. Sylvanas bodyguard is also firing, the rangers. Of course generals cannot shoot. Wonder if she will crash in melee. She might crash in melee. Or she might just use the bow in melee instead of the sword. Because generals cannot switch weapon. They will crash if they try to do that. Fixed some other generals like the demon generals and the Lady Vash general from the Naga by giving them only one weapon and adding this bow as a shield instead. For the hero, you might need to do that for her too if she crashes in melee. These X-rays are pretty good actually. They have armor piercing. You can kill giants and stuff pretty easily. A few hits. They are not as good against archers. Oh, they sent out troops there. Send in some troops. Just attack their troops.
Well done. Let us press onward.
Where are they going? We want them to destroy our militia first. Move away our ally. It's the Scourge. We're approaching one of our settlements. Volunteers, the Elven Initiates. It's a Night Elven militia that is called Volunteers. The Elven Initiates, of course, will be wasted. And General Fallen, Tresyin, the Amani Forest Troll tribe, has been killed. Also sent in some remnants. Want all the archers to shoot. Can use the hero ability too. Take care of their smaller trolls first.
Well done. Let us press onward. Attack! Leave none alive!
Yeah, this is a smaller settlement. Okay, so I don't have any crash and loading saves. So yeah. It's either the UAC, user account control, Windows, or something is wrong with the installation. Hard to say what. And not the installation of the game, the installation of the mod. But he gave a correct explanation, so I don't know. Could be the UAC, of course. and the Windows. I've heard others play it on Windows 11, so I don't know. Never heard that the saves will get corrupted every time you try to load them, unless it's if a save gets corrupted. Of course, that save is always corrupted until you overwrite it. But if you make another one, it shouldn't be corrupted too. Very weird. I usually have more than one save per campaign. As we see here, save. You can't save during battle. But there we see I had like 3 saves per campaign. So if one is corrupted, I load the one before that and replay a little bit. Because if I do not have more than one save and it gets corrupted, the campaign is screwed. And you need to restart from scratch. Which happened to me in Warcraft Ultimate. Since then I always do more than one save. So I lost an entire campaign. So yeah, saves can get corrupted, and especially autosaves, but they're more commonly corrupted than the manual saves. But all the saves can be corrupted. But it shouldn't happen like every time you save. It should happen very, very rarely. Like on rare occasions it should happen. It shouldn't happen commonly. Certainly not every time you save. But who knows, on Windows 11 they might have added some update that interferes with the mod. I don't know. Causes all the saves to get corrupted. I have no idea. I know that the mod worked fine on Windows 7 Ultimate and on Windows
Shall we tear the enemy
10.
asunder?
And in the past I believe I have tried it on Windows XP too. I think it worked fine there as well. My Windows XP broke, so I haven't played it on Windows XP in years. I believe it broke in 2021 or so. Stopped working, and when I left the computer to restore, they gave me a Windows 10 instead, with most of the stuff from the old computer still there, but Windows was changed from Windows XP to Windows 10, I believe. I think older Windows were better in many ways. They had less issues with mods for old games and such. Modern Windows adds a lot of security updates that mess with mods and other things. Like they add security updates that mess up player created stuff. That's why I didn't update Windows 10 in a long time, because I felt that Windows 7 worked just fine, but I did a mistake and uninstalled all the drivers from my NVIDIA GeForce 780 graphics card, and then couldn't update them again because the Windows 7 wasn't supported. It was very hard to get the proper update. If you try to go for an automatic update, it said it couldn't be updated because it was not supported and you needed Windows 10. If you went to the site and got manual updates, it was hard to find the right one. So I only managed to update from 2013 to 2018, I believe. But I used to have the 2021 update, which worked fine on Windows 7 with all these games and mods. But with the 2018 update, I couldn't record with NVIDIA Shadowplay, so it was very annoying to record videos. Had to use a much worse recorder, screen recorder, or stream it using Bandicam on a different computer, which worked better, but you couldn't comment. So yeah, I had to update to Windows 10 to get Shadowplay back and to be able to comment properly with a good recorder. But the problem is that Windows 10 has some issues with, for example, Herald Law, that Windows 7 didn't have, so now I crash way more often in battle. Yeah, that's why I didn't update for a long time, because I mostly play mods for Medieval 2 and I didn't want less stable mods. I believe it gets less stable for each Windows update. It's like it worked the best on Windows XP and then slightly worse on Windows 7 and then even worse on Windows 10 and now probably really bad on Windows 11. So if it had been Windows XP it probably would have worked best, but then a lot of programs and internet etc. would no longer work. So Windows 7 was good enough to continue. I believe some of the modern games didn't work on Windows 7 either. You needed Windows 10 at least for games released after 2021 in most cases. But I hardly ever played modern games anyway.
Wouldn't have it any
We won a
other
battle,
way.
we killed 1%, lost 16%. Battle is over. Alright, clear victory. Took Sulmashar. I believe their least impressive settlement. It used to be a village in all the releases, but Sheridan upgraded all the villages to towns. It took it too long to update settlements in the game. Maybe it does.
I have a land.
Anyway,
Get on with it. Yes, my friend. Get on with it.
let's leave an unit there. Can move this way or this way. Okay, then we'll move. We have Scourge here. Yeah, we could attack the Scourge next.
I have a land.
We have some mercenaries here. Can get. We get one of each. The Sword and Board Archers Merc Company and the Sword and Board Infantry Merc Company. They are humans. The human mercenaries we have access to. Rate increase.
I have a land.
I am here.
I am the ranger.
Potcare, what? Dangerous toxins can be used as powerful tonics by those who understand their secrets. Okay, increases the chance of having children. Plus 4 to your general's hit points. How many hits your general can take before dying. Oh, that's really good. I don't know how she got that or if she had that from the start. 4 hit points. Only one here, okay.
I have a land.
I have some human mercenaries here.
Yes,
We got in Lauder on lands held by the Scourge. But they were held by Lauder at the start of the campaign, that's why we have access to them, but Scourge took the area very soon after the campaign started. Here is our spy there. Can also recruit stuff, which I want to do. Let's go for an archer unit. And turns. Go for the pikemen. Maybe not the archers, maybe the footmen. Okay, and here pikemen. Pick one turn to recruit. And the archers.
I am the ranger general.
Sometimes, what do you want?
Get on with it.
Alright, and here we can go for some basic troops. No, we don't want that. We'll recruit troops at the capital instead. Okay, we can only go for basics. And we could as well hire them in a city that is likely to be attacked. Or a city close to it. Let's go for a militia over there.
I'll do my best.
Let's end the turn.
Fight on, my brethren.
Yeah, they attacked Tranquillian, I thought so. It was the most heavily defended one. And the one nearest to the enemy. That's where they would attack. Tranquillian is besieged by the undead Scourge. Recruitment report. We have some new troops in different areas. Relations improved. Wars of Khaz'Modan good. We do not have an entire army there.
Get on with
Send
it.
these troops to reinforce 4 units. There are only like 2 units to have an entire army.
Yes, my friend. Lead it.
Send an archer.
Get on with
Send
it.
more than
Easily
that.
done.
Send 3 units.
Time is mana.
Back up the forces.
Get on.
These cannot reach the area.
Yes, my friend. Leave it to me.
Move these units into the army there. Move this
Very good.
army
Should move.
closer to the enemy.
We elves are not
Lay siege to
none
Tyr's hand.
Anara Lapalori.
With Sylvanas.
I am the Ranger General of this land.
So we have Virais Frost Repair. He's either one of the new ones or he is a generic general. He's a Lich bodyguard, so probably one of the new ones. Seldon had 2 new ones. Then we have the Crypt Fiends and the Skeleton Raiders. Skeleton Raiders have been replaced. They have the same horse but a different rider in battle. Crypt Fiends are the same, but they will get a ranged version. I don't know if they will keep the melee one and get the ranged version, or if the ranged version will replace the melee one. One of those will happen, and then the actual Nerubian will have a better HD model with an undead skin. So we'll probably just take one of the units from the Nerubian faction, one of the bigger spiders, and then give them a different undead skin. Okay, so they will get a different Nerubian, and most likely it will be ranged or both.
You should move.
Okay, we are sending the fleet around.
Set sail. No more wind today, sire.
I'll handle it. Get on with it. Get on with it. Easily done. Easily done. Yes, my friend. I'll handle it. Watch and learn.
Okay, we move some troops.
Smell magic in the air. Yes, my friend.
I have a plan.
General could move out. Oh, we have a mercenary unit. Can hire Elven Rangers as mercenaries in the Elven lands.
Get on.
Certain factions can do that, including the Elves themselves, of course.
Get on with
It's
it.
the only Elven
Yes, my friend.
mercenary unit.
Easily done. Get on with it. Yes, my friend. Get on with it. Yes, I'll handle it. Very clever.
Right, we are ready.
On with
They
it.
only have 4,
Yes,
5, 6, 7 units outside. I think we will put attack like this. Save the game first before the battle. So I have no problems loading my saves. We have a army strength ratio of 5-4 in our favor. Enemy has lots of those dangerous abominations. They have a siege engine too. Then they have undead champions, they are new. Undead sergeants new, and undead soldiers new. Liches are old and abominations are old, and they won't be replaced. The siege engines are from Hyrule Total War, made by the original creator, and I Nephilim or Ice Cream Man of Hyrule Total War, but the crews are unique to our mod, and they are new. There were older skeletons previously that also were different from Hyrule. They were replaced because they were outdated. We have a 5-4 advantage. Save the game again. Okay. And I think we will end the video here. See you in the next episode. Bye.